Love this house, Steph Curry, MVP in this year's NBA. Guys, Cecilia Ty, you know what happened one day?
Yes.
This guy will be leaving the training court and is about to get into his car. Some guys will just come from behind, mask him, and he's going to be like, where are you taking me to? We're going to test you, we're going to test you. We need to test this guy.
Nah, I mean, it is ridiculous, right? It is ridiculous. I mean, the way it launches, the 3 pointers, way from downtown, like he doesn't even get close to the arc or anything like that, you know. So it is scary.
Shooting practice,
Yeah,
just trying to get.
He did that against Oklahoma City. That before the buzzer came up, he took his face over and he threw the ball.
And he got in. And I mean, it's scary for opponents because once it launches the three, you already know it's going to hit the bottom of the net.
Yeah,
amazing.
Waiting, it's going to be him. I think that there's something about him. I read on FIBA one time about the fact that every 3-pointer he gets in a game, he actually donates a mosquito net. To a refugee camp where they had to. I'll get the full gist tomorrow because I was just going through it. I was like, maybe that's actually the motivation behind it. So for every 3-point he gets in the game, so you get to donate a mosquito net to a particular country in Africa, fighting the malaria scourge and all that. So that tells you there's something that drives him. So he feels, okay, if I can do this like 6, 7, 4, 5 times in a game, as the numbers, of course. So it's wonderful alone. When you have something driving you, so it definitely just
nice human touch there, no doubt. And Austin, you were saying while the break was on that, he's just playing to the gallery by saying it was short. No, Austin has got a point though. It is that unanimous part that is the PB. I mean, great players. You mentioned them at the start of it. Michael Jordan,
Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James. They never had
They
LeBron
never had
just by one. Shaquille O'Neal just by one. Michael Jordan, as great as he was, by 3. But he just got everything.
Yeah, you can understand if it's a bit, emotional about that particular situation. LeBron James just one vote shy of it then. A lot of people were mad then because you should have been unanimous for LeBron James that year as well too. Because one man just decided to say, okay, I'm going to vote for Carmelo Anthony. And that was it. So it's a massive achievement for Steph Curry, for everybody to come out and say, okay, stand up for the champion.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, from that now move straight to another court. And this one is tennis.
That's right.
David Ferrer, Stan Wawrinka, all of them marching on to the second round of the Road Masters.
Yes, it's on. I mean, they're just finishing from Madrid last week, where Djokovic was the champion. Now it's on to the Rome Masters, another ATP 1000 Masters Series event. And Kai Nishikori, David Ferrer, and Stan Wawrinka are all through to the third round. Wawrinka there played against Benoit Paire, and he lost the first set 5-7, but he came back, like all champions do, to win the next 2 sets 6-2, 6-1, while the other game between David Ferrer versus Filippo Volandri ended 4-6, 7-5, 6-1. I was going to say Filippo Inzaghi, but quickly before I said it.
There's actually an Italian player who watched this game. Totti, yes, he was actually here. He was watching this particular game.
Yeah, I mean, it's going on in there. That's the city. So you can understand why they showed up to. That's him right there.
Fantastic.
Absolute legend.
But guys, good one. We're enjoying the clay season. Let's see who will come out of this one. Will give us a story to tell. I've got my eyes fixed on Kai Nishikori. I think I have my eyes fixed on Kai because I'm looking at somebody that can come break that top 4. We love what football is doing. No, I'm not. Well, Kai is okay to watch our show, but I'm not putting any pressure on him. I'm just saying this guy's got the quality. Kai Nishikori, Marin Cilic, Stanislas Wawrinka, put David Ferrer if you want to, even Gael Simons. These guys can, in a way, unruffle these top 4 guys. When you meet them, give us something to talk about. It's all about oddity. So it's just starting. Let's watch and see. And that's him right there.
He struggled against Troicki.
It's okay.
5-7,
it's all right.
6-2. It's like the 3 of them, all of them actually dropped
their 4 sets.
Coming back. It shows that Rome Masters is definitely going to be tough.
For
Stan Wawrinka, up for him in the next round is Juan Monaco in the next round. Of course, for David Ferrer, would be facing Guillermo Garcia Lopez. That's the opponent he would be facing. With the way they played the first 2 sets, and of course having to come back, they just have to be at their very best to ensure that they move to the next round.
Yes, definitely.
Nishikori, try and get to the final. But first of all, for me to actually respect you so much, Just beat Djokovic.
Yes, and for the big guns, they will all be playing today. Djokovic, Nat'l, Federer, Murray. They're expected to play today, and you expect them to actually move into the next round as well.
Right.
Obviously, it's obvious. Okay, from that now quickly. Now FIFA, you know, we're talking about the Congress that they will be having starting on Friday. But first of all, they've actually unveiled the bidding process for the 2026 World Cup, and this was unveiled on Tuesday by Gianni Infantino. Gianni Infantino will just be waiting for this one. He's actually planning a 40-team tournament. This will be decided by October, and of course, final decision will be made, you know, when the host of the 2020 would be announced. But we'll just wait and see how this is going to pan out, because that's actually why all eyes are actually on this one, for how we will be able to sell that 40-team tournament.
It's very important to know that FIFA has said it would. Very important. Consider allowing joint bids and review a rule which bans the same continent from hosting 2 successive World Cups. It's very, very important. Yeah.
It's got to go around.
Yeah, it's got to go around.
Yes.
Very, very important. This currently prevents China, whose Warner Group is the major FIFA sponsor, from bidding for the 2026 tournament.
Okay. Now that's number one. But I think it's definitely a good one, because it's going to allow the tournament to actually go round.
I mean, Tokyo, Qatar, and Russia. Those two, remember a lot of controversies about those bidding processes for those 2 World Cup bids. Hopefully, we don't have the same issue with this for the 2026 tournament. Everything goes according to plan. Fair play, you know, like FIFA always preaches, you know, is adhered to when it comes to this bidding process.
Joint bids were banned in 2011, but Infantino said he wants to encourage them, possibly, you know, spreading the tournament. And I think that's very, very important.
We just can't wait for that.
Yeah.
And also, they are also thinking about different ways they can actually, you know, avoid countries who wants to bid. They definitely have certain requirements in terms of human rights, as sustainable event management, environmental protection, and all that, because that's what Brazil is currently facing.
Those are all purposes.
You know, what they're facing, human rights abuse and everything. So when you have a country that have such, I think they'll definitely not be allowed to even bid for it, talk less of you even winning the hosting rights. So
that's the right way to go.
A way to go.